Welcome back to the Feminine Yoni.
I'm very unsure of myself most of the time, not certain if I'm saying the right things, if I am acting the right way, if I'm even supposed to be here, and it can all be very overwhelming.
Welcome back to the Feminine Yoni, and I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial, and I'm going to be posting more on this channel because I have decided real talk with Yoni, that is anything viral, that's all opinions on viral trendy topics. This channel is everything feminine, and I'm going to be moving my Decentering Men series to this channel. But I'm going to be taking my CeraVe healing ointment. I like to moisturize really well before I put on my makeup. I just got a microderm facial not that long ago. It feels so weird recording a makeup tutorial because I haven't done one in such a long time. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Karmic feminine copycat. Yes. The reason I wanted to talk about this is because I was in denial about this. I was in denial real bad about this. But when I came across this video on TikTok, I was like, oh my God, I've dealt with this so many times. I'm gonna go ahead and play this clip that I came across on TikTok and then come back.
What is the relationship between karmic feminines and divine feminines? And can these two energies hold the frequency of real friendship, or at the very least, authentic engagement with one another? In this video, we are going to be looking at how some karmic feminines model their identity after the divine feminine and what lies within the shadow. This is Channeling Chinez. While the divine feminine lives naturally in her emotional world and spiritual being, she radiates an effervescence that is seemingly intangible to the karmic, creating a dynamic of jealousy, competition, and even levels of mimicking that go beyond light forms of flattery.
I realized that everybody else seemed to be narrating my life for me.
Yes.
So why don't I put something out that is my side of the story? It's not hateful or anything. It's simply a beautiful moment to let go of.
I was able to tell my story about who I was from my own mouth instead of people from the outside being able to tell my story for me.
She was the first record I ever bought, and she was the first concert I ever went to. Baby One More Time.
Britney documentary yet, and I love Britney Spears. She was the first concert.
But why does the karmic feminine copy instead of going within herself and connecting with her own divine feminine essence? And how can these types of feminines work to turn their gaze from external means and comparison? Because the divine feminine is willing to go where most individuals are not, particularly in the spaces of personal development through deep reflection, as well as the continued practice of personal accountability.
It was like making me angry. You know what it is it made me feel like Disney.
It's a trigger.
I've spent years of my life trying to not be that.
Many karmic feminines seek to mimic the outcome of strength that divine feminines have cultivated without having done any of the real work.
That was one of the moments where I was like, I don't have to be that 19-year-old body shape anymore because I'm not.
That's the other thing too that I think I'm learning is I'm not 19 anymore. I'm 24 now. I feel like my body has changed the most, even this.
Karmic feminines also find themselves perplexed and confused by the ways in which masculine energies respond to the divine feminine versus to them. Many karmics may even notice a level of deep emotional admiration felt by masculines toward divine feminine, and in an effort to gain higher favor, emphasize their submission to this masculine by accepting his negative behaviors, or by exerting their control over this masculine using manipulation tactics.
What up, Jay? What's up, Sam? Good morning, Justin.
If you weren't so hot, I would have got rid of you a long time ago.
Much of these behaviors, however, are supported in many of today's relationships, with masculines perpetuating karmic connections as a way of spiritually bypassing their own growth. This process inevitably impedes on the growth of the karmic feminine as well, by partially rewarding them for their subservience or exertion of control through continued companionship.
Leading up to the tour to make sure that, he was doing everything necessary and safe for that, and we'll just keep doing that. But it definitely is, it sucks that the tour was postponed.
She was asking me. Huh?
Anyways.
They were asking me, because it's my Lyme disease. It's not your Lyme disease. Are you worried about my Lyme disease?
Well, I was helping, in every freaking day, been the doctor with you for months. So
yeah, but
sometimes
they asked if I was scared about the Lyme disease because I'm the one that has it.
Right, but I didn't say that. I just was saying that you were taking all the necessary.
Listen to me, woman.
However, karmic feminines may find themselves surprised that even with how they mimic the divine, while also perpetrating an agreeable relationship persona, they still manage to fail to captivate their masculine's heart above the divine feminine, leaving them feeling emptier than when the relationship first began.
Am I on top of this person too much? Is he sick of me? It's like, because then...
You're just honest, babe. I can't, don't touch me right now. Like, not right now, but I'm just...
I thought you were being serious.
No, just in general.
These feminines will at times befriend divine feminines, not for the purpose of sisterhood and emotional expansion, but as a means to study behaviors to later implement into their ever-changing personalities.
So then let's get on this subject too, because this is creepy to me as well. These are all Selena's close friends. They're not like entertainment people. They're like regular people. And obviously they look happy as friends, okay? Not only did Haley follow every single one of her friends that was in that picture with her, she legit hung out with every single one of them. If this isn't giving you single white female, not because she's white, but literally the movie Single White Female, then I don't know what it is.
But finding a deep sense of self-love and reverence is not easily duplicated without true devotion. As the karmic glamours at the divine feminine, she overlooks the amount of pain, ego dismantlement, and rejection that it took to get there.
I just sucks too, because like the whole song thing, he called me this morning about the song with Justin, and I was like, when am I gonna just be good enough by myself? Like, when am I gonna be like? When am I gonna be good just by myself, not needing anybody to be associated with? Like, it's so...
You already are.
How can karmic feminines break the cycle of copy and compare? Quite simply, they can do the work. By turning their gaze away from the divine feminine and towards their own journey, they can tap into their natural gifts and attract genuine relationships with masculines instead of conditional ones. So can a friendship between karmic feminines and divine feminines truly exist within this context? Or are their connections inherently tainted by the gap between a stagnant mentality and one who is willing to shed the many layers of the soul to find peace?
So I'm going to be priming with my Studio Fix matte primer, and then I'm also going to be priming with e.l.f. the Poreless primer. It's my favorite. I like to start off with the e.l.f. It helps reduce the pores. Now I'm going to take my Studio Fix. I accidentally found out about the Studio Fix because I was in the airport and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need primer. I forgot to pack a primer. And you know, Mac is in the Houston airport and I'm like, oh my God, let me get this primer. And then I ended up really liking it. So I like to layer my primers because I get oily. Let's get into this topic real quick because girl, I used to be a karmic feminine. Let me just start off by saying that. I used to be a karmic feminine. Before I tapped into my divine feminine energy, I was a karmic. I feel like I have to say that because it just needs to be said. I was karmic and it's just my truth. But if you've been following me for a while now, you have seen me do a lot of work on myself. And so I went from being the karmic feminine to the divine feminine. But I noticed that on this journey of becoming the divine feminine, I have encountered a lot of karmic feminines. And I was in denial about it. I was in denial about it because a lot of the karmic feminines that I was encountering were women that I had been friends with for a while. But I started noticing the more that I worked on myself, the more they mimicked and copied me. Like at first, the karmic feminine was inspired, and then somehow the karmic feminine became very jealous and envious. And this has happened to me a few times on my journey as I worked on becoming the divine feminine. Girl, so I'm going to be taking my Born This Way concealer, and I'm just going to go ahead and do my eyebrows real quick. But yeah, girl, it was a mess. So throughout my life, I have witnessed so many women come in and out of my life, and a lot of them were karmic feminines. The interesting thing about this is the fact that there was one woman that has always remained in my life, no matter what I have gone through, no matter what transformation I have went through, whether it was like weight loss or just like a mental upgrade, stepping more into my confidence and just increasing my self-esteem. The one feminine woman in my life that has remained through it all has been my best friend Lexi. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because now I'm able to see the difference. I'm able to know the difference, and I want to share it with you. So me and Lexi, we have been friends since 6th grade. And when we met, we instantly became great friends because from one tall girl to the next, y'all know how that is. Like if you are a tall girl, you know how that is. Lexi and I have been friends ever since, just because we could relate when it came to being tall, simply being tall. If you are a tall girl, you know what I'm talking about. So me and Lexi, we were just always there for each other. We could relate to each other when it came to that. We also could relate to, I have to be honest, I have to be real with you. Me and Lexi trauma bonded when we first became friends. We trauma bonded about our body image issues. We trauma bonded about our insecurities. We trauma bonded when it came to being tall. We trauma bonded when it came to feeling left out in friend groups or just social groups. We trauma bonded in the beginning of our friendship. But over the years, our friendship has really transformed into a sisterhood, a sister best friend relationship. And I believe the only reason, I know this to be true in my heart, the only reason it has transitioned into this sisterhood, she is literally my sister. I've known her for 20 plus years. So I even have her saved in my phone under sister. She is the only sister that I have, honestly. We are about to go to, we're gonna go to Walmart, right? Wally World. They got a Krispy Kreme right in front. So yeah, we about to go look for some ugly sweaters. What y'all think? What size is yours? It's the same, I think. You said you wasn't cleaning the bathroom until tomorrow. I know, but you said I could. Evelyn is a 9. Do you not see this up here? Forget that. Me and her have became sisters through this journey. I know the only reason why we've been able to remain connected this long is because we went from being the karmic feminine to the divine feminine together. One thing that I love about me and Lexi's relationship is the fact that we can go without talking, and then when we start talking again, it's almost like we never missed a beat. And the reason for that is because we're not connecting. She's working on herself. I'm working on myself. And the way that we work on ourselves is by going within, not without. I believe the only reason why this is able to go on in our friendship, and it strengthens it. It's insane. It strengthens. our friendship is because she is working on herself and she's not doing the surface level shadow work where she just improves her outer appearance. She's doing the inner work, which is what this video mentioned. And I'm like, oh my God, so this is why me and her have been able to remain connected for years. And it's so interesting because it makes a lot of sense, because all of my other girlfriend relationships that I've had that I created when I was a child, not the new ones that I've recently created within the last year or so, the childhood relationships that I've created with women, they were bad. They were karmic. They were karmic, and I never knew that. I'm trying the foundation by Mario. I've been wanting to try this for a while now. Ooh, it looks so good too. But like I was saying, all my other girlfriend relationships I created when I was younger were all karmic except for her. And it's crazy because it makes sense. It makes so much sense, because a lot of these other girlfriend relationships that I had, they were very surface level individuals. Like, they didn't really do the inner work. They were more concerned about the outer. Like, they were more concerned about their outer appearance. They're more concerned about what others think of them. They just want to fit in, you know. And I just noticed that, like, the relationship with me and Lexi was really built off of a trauma bond. I have to make this known. Me and Lexi's friendship was not always perfect, but I will say that over the years, our relationship has grown into a real friendship, a real sisterhood, simply because we've done the work. And the other ladies did not. The other girls that I had befriended did not. They did not do the work. They say they do, but they don't. And then this is another thing about karmic feminines, is they try to make it seem like they're doing what you're doing, but they're really not. They're just mimicking what you're doing and then trying to pass it off as if they're doing it. And then the crazy thing is they become jealous of your success when it comes to doing the work. So your success can look very different. It's not always money. It's not always, you know, the appearance and what it looks like. They care about that more than you care about it, because you know that it's not just the outer stuff. Like, it's the inner stuff that got you to the outer stuff. You went within to elevate and they went without. But they still try to mimic you because you going within is successful in their eyes, but they don't want to go within. They just want to do the without. And then they get jealous and you're not aware of why they're jealous. Like, you're like, why are they jealous of me? Like, it doesn't even make sense. I'm thinking we're all doing the same thing. No. So you're thinking, oh, we're all doing the same thing. We're all trying to level up, blah, blah, blah. No. It's all smoke and mirrors. And then the jealousy hits and it throws you off, because you're like, why is this person jealous of me? There's nothing they should really be jealous of, because we're literally doing the same thing. But then you realize that the work that they claim they have been doing has all been a facade. And then I'm going to take some Clinique. I just need some extra coverage in the cheek area. You guys, I went to Cabo and I was going there like every day for 5 days. It's so good, but it broke out my cheek area because I think I got something that had sugar in it. I'm not sure. I think it was the pickles or something like that. So I need some extra coverage. I'm taking Clinique. The Makeup by Mario is not a thick coverage in my opinion. It's light. I'm pretty sure it's buildable, but I trust Clinique more than I trust any other foundation, because me and Clinique, we go way back. But like I was saying, the jealousy and the envy is always weird, because you really think that they're doing the work. You think that they're going within, they're doing the internal work and everything like that, but they're not. They're playing you because they're wearing a mask and they're mimicking what you're doing to come across as if they're doing what you're doing, so it's believable. But then when they start acting funny towards you and the energy is weird, you're like, what the hell? Like, why is this person acting weird towards me? And then you realize, once the mask slips, because all it takes is one time, then you realize, like, oh, they haven't been doing the work. They have just been saying that they have been doing the work. So this is why they're acting this way towards me. Got it. And this starts to happen, honestly, when it comes to karmic feminines, when you start to reach certain milestones that they're not able to reach. See, one thing that I've noticed is at first your work, because it's internal, it's not really noticeable unless it's weight loss. But they don't understand like how deeply internal it is, and so they don't start to really get jealous until something on the outer happens. Like you get into a relationship, you lose weight, you can afford to buy certain things, you can afford to travel, you just got your degree, you know. It's always something that they want, and it's a tangible thing, but for whatever reason they haven't got it yet. And it's not even because they can't get it or they won't receive it. It's not that. It's just you got it before they did. And because you're doing the work on yourself on the inner side, but they don't understand that, they still try to mimic what you're doing in hopes that they'll receive the things that you're getting. So I'm mentioning this because I've never had to worry about Lexi ever doing this. It's always someone else outside of her, and it's because Lexi does the work. Lexi does the work. I don't know if you've seen Lexi lately. I don't know if you've been on her Instagram. I don't know if you guys have kept up with her on social media, but Lexi has really taken off. I'm using the Sephora Best Skin Ever Concealer. Yes, don't sleep on Sephora's brand. Like Sephora's brand, don't sleep on their makeup line. But like I was saying, girl, I've never had to worry about Lexi because Lexi does the work. And she has never tried to copy me, mimic me. The energy is never weird between us. And we can go weeks without talking, but the energy is never weird between us because we're constantly working on ourselves. We're also constantly getting like spiritual upgrades and things like that. So like we never miss a beat. And you know, I just want to make it known that you can start off as karmics and create a friendship, because me and Lexi, we created our friendship off a trauma bond. We were trauma bonding, and then because we did the work, our friendship was able to transform into a true friendship and a sisterhood relationship. So I don't want this video to be completely negative. I will say that because I have this friendship to compare to all my other friendships, I'm like, oh, so this is why this relationship transformed, this friendship transformed, and my other friendships did not. And my new friendships that I have created with women, they are women that have also done the work. They go within, they don't go without. I'm just noticing that. Do you have a girlfriend relationship where you feel like you guys may have started out as like a karmic friendship, but it transitioned into a sisterhood friendship because you both are doing the work on yourselves? It is possible. People swear up and down I just cut off everybody in my life. I weeded out the karmics. That's exactly what I did. I got rid of all the karmics. If they were a karmic, they got blocked. Once I started peeping who the karmics were, I'm like, oh, you gotta go. And then I'm gonna take my Revlon. This is how I contour. Once I started peeping game about who were karmics and who weren't, I'm just like, yeah, you gotta go. Because first of all, I take full accountability for how they got in my life, but I also would have to take accountability if I allow them to stay knowing that they're karmic. Like, make it make sense. So they have to go. People always try to make it seem like you're just out here doing things in a toxic way simply because they don't know you. They only know you from the internet. They really don't know you. And so they don't think that you're taking spiritual guidance from the things that you're doing. They just assume that you're doing it because you just want to be toxic. And it's just like, no, I've had a spiritual awakening. I'm being guided to do something, so I'm gonna do it. The hell? And that's the thing. The crazy thing about me and Lexi's friendship, before it transitioned into like a true sisterhood relationship, it was tested in a way that could have ended it. We had a karmic feminine that was trying to sabotage our friendship by creating lies. She ran to me and she said that Lexi said something, and then she ran to Lexi and she told Lexi that I had said something, and it was tested in that way because she was not only a karmic feminine, but she was creating chaos. She was trying to create a wedge between me and Lexi. Now, for what reason, I still don't understand, but she tried. And me and Lexi did not communicate during this entire debacle. We had not communicated, but we follow our intuition and we follow our spiritual guidance because we have done the internal work. So when we were being tested from a spiritual standpoint with this karmic feminine, we didn't miss out on a beat. I'll never forget when the girl came to me and I'm like, I know she didn't say that. I know Lexi, like she would never say that. The same thing happened in return. Like she was like, I know Kiana, like that don't even sound like her. And it was just kind of funny because I'm telling you, your blessings always come right before some FS H-I-T, because I'm not trying to cuss. It always comes right before. And so after this experience, after this situation happened, it really made our friendship stronger. When I tell you I trust Lexi, I trust her so much. I'm using my pretty pink midnight. I love it. But I never have to question her ever. Ever. And I'm glad that situation happened because it revealed to me who my true friends are. It revealed to me who I can truly count on. It just revealed a lot. Like, I'm so appreciative for the experience because it just revealed what I needed it to. And it was a blessing. I am so grateful for that. It was a blessing. I'm taking my Sephora bronzer. But like I was saying, that situation was a blessing for real. But I got rid of all the karmics in my life. I know that to be true. I got rid of all the karmics. And I'm talking about the karmics that had kind of been around in my life since I was a kid. Like relationships I had started when I was a child. I got rid of all of them. And I'm so much happier. That's why I said it was such a blessing. And then I'm going to take my Sasha Buttercup. But it was such a blessing because it did. It revealed to me what a karmic friend is. It revealed to me who I could really count on. It validated the other female friends that I've had in the past. They were all karmic. And it's crazy because that experience, it just taught me so much. And I think the best part about the experience is the fact that I could not see myself. This is probably like the 7th female karmic I've had that has like copied me. I've had cousins do it, and then I've had female friends. And the copying, I'm always in denial about it. Like, I don't know why. When she did what she did, it became very clear to me, very, very clear that she copies me a lot. This last karmic female friend that I had. And at first it starts off very subtle, and then the next thing you know, they're like full blown just copying me. And I've never had women copy me because when I was younger, nobody was worried about me. Nobody cared. Nobody cared to copy me. Nobody wanted to copy me. Copying me was not cool. But copying me today, it's like a sport. At first, I was in denial about it because I was like, oh, I'm an inspiration. I do social media. Like, duh. People are gonna copy me, right? But I noticed the difference. My own mother, she copies me. She finds things that I do as inspirational. So I see her mimicking certain things that I do, maybe even repeating certain things that I say. But my mother loves me. These people would do things where they showed that they really did not like me and somewhat hated me. Like, they would do things that would belittle you, not uplift you. You know what I mean? But then copy you at the same time. They'll ask you questions about like laser hair, because I got laser hair removal done. They'll ask you questions about laser hair because they want to go get it done, even though you've had it done for years. But now they want to go get it done because they see how your skin is and they see how you don't have any hair and stuff like that. So they want to go get it done. And it's like my naive having self would be like, oh, okay, like, yeah, like, let me help you with that. Whole time they're copying me because they're trying to mimic me at the same time. And I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm doing something significant like laser hair. Like, who cares, right? But it's the fact that they come to me about it and then they mimic it, right? But they hate me and they put me down in the process. It don't make sense to me. My mama, she don't be doing it though. My mama copies some things too. But that just goes to show, like, you're being a divine feminine. Like, when you're a divine feminine, people copy you, people mimic you. And it shouldn't be something that you hate, because I don't hate it. I just dislike it when people put me down while copying me and mimicking me. It's weird. And then the crazy thing that I've seen karmic females do, they'll mimic me, copy me, and then they'll go hang around their friends and be me, and then not invite me because they're too busy trying to be me. So I can't go. I can't hang around them with their friends because they're too busy trying to be me. So it's like stuff like that I've peeped. And if you want to know what I'm using my bronzer, same bronzer I used on my cheek. I just want to warm the lids a little bit. Nothing too fancy, but they copy and then they go hang around their other friend to be me. It's weird. I'm flattered at this point. I'm flattered. I am very flattered because by them doing this, by women doing this consistently, but the last time that I had a very close friend do it to me, it really woke me up. This is my purpose. Like, I'm supposed to influence. That's what I'm supposed to do. So I don't care when girls copy me or mimic me, but when you put me down while doing it, like, my mama don't do that. My auntie don't do that. And then Lexi don't do it because she too busy trying to find herself from within, not without. So she ain't even worried about me. That's how I know the difference. I'm like, oh, this is the difference. And I appreciate my last friend showing me this because I was in such denial about it. She showed me because she was the closest friend to me outside of Lexi, and she showed me this is why this happened. This is why people copy you. This is why people mimic you. But she gotta go because she a karmic. She likes to put you down. I don't want y'all to think that I have an issue with girls copying me or mimicking me. No, I really don't. Like, that's the whole purpose. That's my purpose in life, is to influence people in a positive way. But when people feel like they gotta put you down, they gotta go. Because how you put me down and I'm inspiring you. Jealousy can be inspiration. It can. It's envy when people want to be you and then want to hate you at the same time. It's like, come on now. So she had to go because she was a karmic, and that's when I learned the difference when it comes to female karmic friends and divine feminine friends. And I feel like in this season of me meeting genuine friendships, a lot of the women that I'm meeting, they're other divine feminines. Girls who go within, women who go within, they do the internal work, and then when we hang out, it's a great time. And now I know the difference. I did not know the difference before. I wish somebody would have told me, but that's why I'm making this video. I'm taking my Sephora blush. But like I was saying, that's how I learned the difference between karmic female friends and divine feminine friends. Me and Lexi's friendship started off, we were both karmics and we became friends, and our friendship transitioned into a divine feminine connection, and I love that for us. We have done the work, and I'm pretty sure that if you've been following me since Yanni Red, you know who Lexi is. She's been around for a very long time on my platforms, and I'm pretty sure you've seen her growth as well, not only just mine. And so it's just beautiful. It's beautiful to witness. Oh snaps, I forgot to blend this out. It's beautiful to witness. And it's so funny because me and Lexi now, we say things like, it has been an honor, it has been a privilege to be your friend. Like, I feel that way about her. We say that to each other now. It's so funny. Who we were and then who we are today, our younger selves would be so proud. The little girls that we were when we met, they would be so proud. They would be so proud of us. And then if you have that girlfriend you've been able to grow with, you better be giving thanks, okay? You better be giving thanks. I'm so much more grateful for the relationships that I do have in my life because of this recent experience. It just revealed a lot to me, and I truly am grateful. At first, I was hurt, and then I was mad, and then I was bitter, and now I'm grateful. For me to get to this point, because I got stabbed in the back, y'all, like real bad. Like real bad. Like, I didn't see it coming, and then I got stabbed, and I'm like, damn. Like, on my end, it was genuine. But people wear masks. They wear these masks. And I'm an unmasking individual. Like, I'm not putting on a mask just to be around you. If I gotta put on a mask, I ain't showing up. That's just my introverted side. Like, I'm not showing up. At first, I was mad, bitter, angry. And then when I went through the healing process, it took 2 years, to be honest. Then I became forgiving, grateful, inner standing, understanding, and then I released, and then I went back out. I put myself back out there, and I made new friends, connected with new women. I'm noticing that a lot of my new relationships, they're all women that are older than me. They may look younger than me, or they may look as young as me, but they're older than me. And I'm talking about like older. Like, some of them are like 35, 37, 38. I think there's only like one girl that's like my age. But I just think I'm creating girlfriend friendships with women. We're on the same maturity level. This Sky High Maybelline mascara, don't sleep on it, because a lot of times y'all be seeing me just put this on. I'm not gonna do any lashes because if you notice, I'm trying to go for something a little more natural and seductive. So I'm not gonna do lashes, but I'm gonna do a little mascara. And I love this Maybelline Sky High mascara. It's the best, in my opinion. It's the best drugstore. I don't want y'all to think that this is a negative video, because it's not. Sometimes you just outgrow people. And I've accepted this. I think my karmic friend, she played a significant role because she revealed certain things that I needed to see in myself. So I'm still grateful, even though we're no longer friends. And I don't F with her, like, on no type of level. Like, I don't F with her at all. But I'm still grateful for the experience. I'm grateful for the great memories, the good memories. But once you stab me in the back, once you do it, that friendship, that relationship, this includes men too. You know, I do the same thing with men. It ain't even just women. I cut their ass off. No closure, no nothing, because I don't need it. Closure was you stabbing me in the back. That's it. I don't need no further reassurance. And that's the thing. Like, people don't understand that with me. It was definitely a real friendship. It was a genuine friendship on my side. But once you stab me in the back, oh, it's over. And then you see a different side. Because at that point, I don't feel like I owe you no type of loyalty. And see, that's the thing. People are not used to me showing this side where I don't owe them no loyalty. I could be a bitch. Just being honest. I could be a bitch. I could be an asshole. I could be everything under the sun. But you stabbed me in the back, so I don't owe you nothing. And then, you know what's crazy is people be so shocked by how cold-hearted I am. But I'm like, how are you shocked by my cold-heartedness when you cross me? Like, make it make sense. They think you're supposed to be jolly about it. They think you're supposed to be happy about it. That's what's crazy. Because they'll try to reach out to you to reconcile. You like, hell no, girl. I will never trust you again. That's how I am. I do not play when it comes to that. Because I would never. Once you do me how I would never do you, you ended that relationship. That's what people don't understand. And I have to say people because this goes for both men and women. Another thing that I'm grateful for when it comes to this experience is understanding the difference and seeing the difference, being able to witness the difference between a karmic friendship and a divine union friendship, a soulmate friendship. It revealed that to me. And then it also revealed Lexi is a sister to me now. Like, she is my sister. I will always be there for her. And I know she will always be there for me. Ooh, I know a lot of y'all about to ask, well, what is that? What is that? This is Juvia's Place. It's Honey Honey. And then I lined my lips with NYX Line Loud. And it's in the color Rebel Kind. This is a great combo. I may lighten it up in the middle by using the NYX Butter Gloss in the color Fortune Cookie. Ooh. I'm happy though. I'm happy I went through all of that. 2021 and 2022 was a hard time. It really was. But 2023 has been so good to me. Oh my gosh. So under my eye, which you've seen me do this in my live stream, one of my live streams. This is in the color Shocking, but this is Sephora's Charged Up Liquid Wear Liquid Eyeshadow, and I love it. But I like to wear it under my eye. It just makes it pop. And they have so many other colors, like I can't wait to try them out. This is great eye makeup for like a concert, a festival, or just even just summertime in general. I think it's so cute and fun, but I love this. The only thing I am gonna add is some more blush. I'm gonna add some more blush. And I'm gonna take my airbrush spray. Oof, the joys of being a woman. But yeah, I wanted to talk about this karmic feminine topic because I'm like, ooh, my recent phase spiritual lesson, like I learned the difference for sure. I know the difference for sure. I will no longer be in denial about it because I know what I'm dealing with now. This is really good. Like if you're gonna be out all day, you doing a Sunday fun day, girl, you need this spray. And I would do both, the airbrush flawless spray and the one size spray, because this, I don't know what they put in this, but oh my gosh, your makeup ain't going nowhere. I did something short and sweet, simple, natural, not doing too much because it's hot out here in Houston. It's hot. It's bad enough I got this wig on, but it's nighttime, so it shouldn't be too bad. I sweat my hair out in the gym and I just did not feel like doing it before I went out because I'm gonna work out tomorrow. This wig looks super natural. I'll have to link it down below. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have regarding this video, regarding karmic feminines. Do you think one of your girlfriends may be a karmic feminine? Comment down below. Also, how do you feel with me moving my content to this channel that has to do with chats like this? Do you like it over here? Do you feel like this is where I need to be at when it comes to my content? Let me know. Comment down below. That's all that I have regarding this video, and I'll catch you in my next one.